Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, on and just like that, Valentine's Day week, nobody's holiday goes precisely as they had hoped, excluding Nya. The doctor is successful in her goal to consume a chocolate soufflé. End of story. For the most romantic night of the year, the rest of the team had high hopes, but as is typical on Valentine's Day, reality falls short of the dream. The narrative begins with Carrie receiving an email reply from Aiden informing her that he is indeed interested in meeting up, which makes her pulse race. He extends an invitation to supper for what turns out to be February 14. Charlotte immediately notes that this indicates he does not have a girlfriend. She would have warned him that Thursday is Valentine's Day and prevented him from going out if he had. He could have known her and invited her on purpose. This is the Schrodinger's girlfriend case. Additionally, Miranda is vacillating on a few issues, such as whether or not she is now a lesbian. She was her first encounter with a non-cis male, but was it an isolated incident or is she getting ready to assume a new identity? Charlotte comes in once again to urge Miranda to choose a sexuality so she may fall in love once more, right once. Speaking of Chai, they swing by to admit that their comedy pilot project didn't work out, that Miranda is stalking them, and to announce that they're airing their Hudson Yards flat. They then rescue a little puppy. Did you know that she formerly worked at a veterinary clinic? They will certainly do so again. Anthony is coping with the revolt at the Hot Fellows Bakery in another workplace-related side tale. They believe that men should be permitted to wear trousers in the cold. His gorgeous lads, although their request is turned down, Anthony won't allow his staff members to continue using human growth hormones unless he insists on it. It turns out that they are all. Anthony doesn't appear to be the person who would be ignorant of the usage of HGH, but he claims that he is now looking for a wholesome person for a slot on the Drew Barrymore show to advertise his company. Giuseppe, a lovely and kind man selling poetry for $1 at the card store, is the ideal man Charlotte is looking for. Although he's eager to don the tight hot fellow his outfit for daytime TV, his physical attributes are not exactly conducive to broadcasting. Zup's begot quickly increases sales. Charlotte is bringing Rock to meet with modeling agencies who are interested in seeing them after their Ralph Lauren advertisement, as she continues to be a busybody. Unfortunately, Rock abandons the endeavor due to Charlotte's dance mom inclinations, disappointing their mother by claiming they no longer want to model. When Lily sees her mother in the kitchen when she ought to be out with Harry enjoying an expensive lunch, Lily becomes irritated with her mother as well. Charlotte, who feels abandoned by her children, snatches a brownie and rushes to meet her husband. But by the time their table is set, she has fallen. Charlotte was actually transported into space by the brownie, unedible, but she now believes she is suffering a stroke. The wife and mother who stayed at home didn't like what she saw as her life was before her eyes. In order to do something just for herself for a change, Charlotte informs Harry that she is returning to her previous job at a gallery. While continuing looking about, Miranda comes upon a stunning woman reading Pride and Prejudice while dressed in a red suit. Amanda Carson, an audiobook voice actress, turns out to be the woman in red, and she instantly takes a shine to Miranda. They schedule a day that takes place to coincide with Valentine's Day. Miranda gets ready for her night out with a sense of elation after realizing she had some sexual direction once more. Unfortunately, Amelia stores her exquisitely cut suit in the closet while the rest of her flat is a godforsaken shambles. A furious cat named Pickles is in the bathroom, and there is cat litter all over the place. Amelia goes to the BOGO because her flannel sheets are soggy in the washing machine, and she is out of quarters. Kara receives a call from Miranda as she is feeling let down as well. She has been waiting for Aiden in the restaurant for 30 minutes, and she is starting to feel taken advantage of. While talking about how things change and remain the same, Miranda realizes that dating is terrible no matter who you're interested in. Despite this realization, she now has the courage to end a horrible date. Lisa and Herbert enjoy their night out, but the festivities are serred by Lisa's conflict with Baxter, the girlfriend of her son. Herbert Jr., Lisa, thinks that because Baxter lacks limits, the adolescents will fornicate in the bed that the adults share, even though she and Herbert don't seem to mind. To demonstrate that Baxter is misguiding her kid, she prepares a booby trap. But it turns out that they are actually doing something worse. They find Baxter taking pictures of Lisa's fancy handbag. After then, there's no turning back. Aiden's new number eventually texts Carrie, telling her that he has been waiting for her. She's in the wrong restaurant, it turns out. The dude is in good shape when they first meet on the street. Like no time has gone, they hug. Despite the 13-year gap between their prior encounters, the date is successful and has overt love undertones. Carrie extends an invitation to Aiden because she thinks they are now on the same page. He panics out though when he realizes that her house is the same one they formerly shared and where their broken romance was observed. The moment they arrived, Aiden believed they were back where it all began. But now they are where it all came to an end, he says Carrie. Carrie first tries to counter that not every memory of the house or of their relationship is negative. But she soon admits that it did feel a little too simple. Despite her best efforts, she asserts that time cannot cure all wounds. When it looks as though John Corbett would only appear in one episode, he declares, "Fuck it. New York has lodging. It's on." Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.